Did you know that the food you eat today could be shaping how sharp your memory will be 10 years from now? Scientists are now calling your gut the second brain. And it's not just a catchy phrase. The gut is directly tied to how you think, feel, and remember. Picture this: two seniors, both the same age. One constantly misplaces their keys, feels drained of energy, and finds themselves swinging between frustration and sadness. The other is alert, energetic, and calm, able to recall names and details with ease. What separates them? Not luck or genetics alone, but the state of their gut health. Your gut and brain are in a non-stop two-way conversation, connected by an intricate network of nerves, chemical messengers, and trillions of bacteria. The star player is the vagus nerve, a superhighway that carries information back and forth between your digestive system and your brain. Alongside it, hormones and microbial metabolites constantly send signals that shape mood, memory, and even sleep. When your gut is inflamed or its delicate balance of bacteria is disrupted, your brain pays the price. The results can show up as brain fog, frequent memory lapses, irritability, and restless nights. But when your gut ecosystem is healthy, the brain receives steady support, fueling sharper thinking, emotional balance, and resilience against age-related decline. In this video, we'll dive into the cutting-edge science of the gut-brain connection, the subtle warning signs that reveal when your gut may be hurting your brain, and the top 5 foods and daily habits that can restore harmony. By the end, you'll know exactly how to protect your memory, stabilize your mood, and age with clarity and confidence. Your gut is far more than just a digestion center. It is home to an entire ecosystem of microbes, known as the gut microbiome, with more than 100 trillion organisms living inside you. These microbes don't merely help break down food. They manufacture vital compounds that shape the way your brain functions. For instance, over 90% of serotonin, the neurotransmitter most famous for boosting happiness and emotional stability, is produced in the gut. Your gut bacteria also influence the production of dopamine, which drives motivation and focus, and GABA, a calming chemical that prevents overactivity in the brain and helps reduce anxiety. When the microbiome is diverse and balanced, the brain benefits. You think clearly, regulate emotions better, and even process stress more effectively. But when balance is lost, due to diets heavy in processed foods, sugar, alcohol, or repeated use of antibiotics, the microbial harmony is disrupted. This imbalance, known as dysbiosis, can unleash inflammation, disrupt neurotransmitter production, and impair the signals sent to the brain. The results often appear as brain fog, difficulty concentrating, mood swings, anxiety, or even depression. Scientific research has confirmed this powerful connection. A landmark review published in Nature Reviews Neuroscience, 2022, showed that gut microbes directly communicate with the brain through the vagus nerve and a variety of chemical messengers. These signals can alter how the brain responds to stress, how memories are stored, and even how vulnerable someone is to developing age-related conditions like dementia and Alzheimer's disease. In other words, what happens in your gut doesn't stay in your gut. It travels straight to your brain and can shape your future mental health. Warning signs: your gut is harming your brain. Most people think of bloating or indigestion as just a digestive inconvenience, but these symptoms often carry a deeper message. Your gut is signaling distress, and your brain could be next in line to suffer. The gut and brain are so tightly connected that early disturbances in digestion often ripple upward into mental and emotional health. Here are the key warning signs that your gut is quietly harming your brain. Frequent bloating or indigestion. If your gut struggles to break down food, it suggests microbial imbalance or inflammation. This doesn't just cause discomfort. It can interfere with nutrient absorption, starving the brain of the vitamins and minerals it needs to function. Sudden mood swings or irritability. Because most of your serotonin and other mood-regulating chemicals are made in the gut, an unhealthy microbiome can send false signals to the brain, leading to irritability, anxiety, or even sudden sadness without a clear cause. Brain fog or forgetfulness. An inflamed gut releases cytokines, chemical messengers of inflammation, that cross into the brain, disrupting clear thinking and memory recall. Seniors often dismiss brain fog as just aging, but in many cases, it's a gut-driven problem. Trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. Your gut regulates melatonin, the sleep hormone, by controlling serotonin levels. If the gut is inflamed or depleted of beneficial bacteria, your sleep-wake cycle is disrupted, leaving you restless at night and groggy in the morning. Constant fatigue despite resting. Poor gut health taxes the immune system, drains energy, and interferes with nutrient metabolism. Even after a full night's rest, you may wake up feeling unrefreshed and sluggish throughout the day. In 2019, Alzheimer's and Dementia Journal, researchers found that seniors with chronic gut inflammation had higher levels of brain inflammation, a dangerous early marker for Alzheimer's disease. In other words, unchecked gut problems today may accelerate cognitive decline tomorrow. Your body is constantly sending you signals. The real question is, are you listening to them? The good news is that food isn't just fuel, it's medicine. By choosing the right foods, you can strengthen your gut microbiome, reduce inflammation, and protect your brain from decline. Here are 5 powerful categories. 1. Fermented foods: yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut. These foods are packed with probiotics, the good bacteria that restore balance in the gut. A healthy microbiome helps regulate mood and sharpen memory. Study, 2017, Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience. Seniors who consumed fermented foods regularly showed better memory performance and lower anxiety scores. 1. Fiber-rich foods: oats, beans, apples, pears. Fiber is the favorite food of your gut microbes. When they digest it, they produce short-chain fatty acids that cool down inflammation and protect brain cells from damage. 2. Omega-3 fatty acids: salmon, sardines, flax seeds, walnuts. Omega-3s are structural building blocks for brain cells. They strengthen the connections between neurons and lower inflammation linked to depression and anxiety. Harvard study, 2021, seniors with higher omega-3 intake had a 20% slower rate of cognitive decline compared to those with low intake. 3. Polyphenol: blueberries, green tea, dark chocolate. These antioxidant-rich plant compounds improve blood flow to the brain, fight free radicals, and protect neurons from premature aging. They're like natural brain shields. 4. Prebiotic foods: garlic, onions, asparagus, bananas. Think of prebiotics as the fertilizer for probiotics. They feed beneficial bacteria, encouraging them to produce compounds that reduce stress hormones and improve memory. Start your day with a gut-brain power breakfast. Oatmeal topped with blueberries, walnuts, and a spoonful of kefir. It nourishes your gut bacteria, delivers omega-3s, and floods your brain with antioxidants. Food is powerful, but your daily habits determine whether your gut-brain connection thrives or breaks down. Here are 4 lifestyle shifts that make a big difference. Stress management. Chronic stress floods the gut with cortisol, a hormone that weakens the gut lining and sparks inflammation. Even 5 minutes of deep breathing, meditation, or gentle stretching can calm the gut-brain axis and lower stress signals. Sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Research shows that poor or fragmented sleep reduces microbial diversity, which weakens your gut's ability to produce brain-protective chemicals. Exercise. Movement isn't just good for muscles. It directly boosts beneficial gut bacteria. Studies show regular physical activity enhances memory retention and slows age-related brain decline. Limit sugar and processed foods. Excess sugar feeds harmful gut bacteria and yeast, crowding out the beneficial species. Over time, this imbalance accelerates inflammation and brain aging. By combining gut-friendly foods with supportive daily habits, you're not just protecting digestion. You're actively investing in sharper memory, steadier moods, and a healthier brain as you age. Sometimes science feels abstract, but the gut-brain connection is something you can experience every single day, often starting with your very first meal. Imagine 2 breakfasts side by side. Plate 1, white bread with jam and a cup of coffee. At first, this feels comforting and convenient. But here's what happens inside your body. The refined bread and sugary jam break down almost instantly, flooding your bloodstream with glucose. Your gut bacteria are left without fiber to feed on, so they begin to weaken. The sugar spike forces your pancreas to pump out insulin, and within hours, your blood sugar crashes. The result? Irritability, low energy, and that mid-morning brain fog that makes it hard to focus. Plate 2, a warm bowl of oats topped with blueberries, flax seeds, and paired with a cup of green tea. Here, the story is completely different. The oats provide soluble fiber, feeding beneficial gut bacteria, which in turn release short-chain fatty acids that calm inflammation. The blueberries flood your system with polyphenol and antioxidants that protect neurons. The flax seeds supply omega-3s, supporting communication between brain cells. Meanwhile, the green tea delivers gentle caffeine plus L-theanine, a compound that sharpens focus while keeping you calm. Together, these foods spark the production of brain-protective compounds, stabilize blood sugar, and support steady energy throughout the morning. This simple daily choice illustrates how every bite you take shapes the conversation between your gut and your brain. Over weeks, months, and years, those small choices add up, either fueling decline or building resilience. Your gut health is your brain health. Protecting one is the key to protecting the other. Every time you choose fiber over sugar or probiotics over processed food, you're not just feeding your gut. You're investing in clearer thinking, steadier moods, and a sharper memory for years to come. The best part, you don't have to change everything overnight. Start small. Add just one gut-healing food to your daily meals. Maybe it's a handful of blueberries with your breakfast, a spoonful of kefir in your smoothie, or a few walnuts as an afternoon snack. Each of these choices nourishes your microbiome and strengthens your brain. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which gut-healing food will you try first, blueberries, kefir, or walnuts? Share your choice and your story in the comments below. And if this video gave you fresh insights, don't forget to like, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe for more science-backed tips on keeping your mind sharp and your body healthy as you age. Because remember, a healthy gut today means a sharper, stronger brain tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.